guys. Hey y'all. Gonna try to wait for some folks to come on, but mostly I'm just going to probably just post this so that you guys see it. I know you're probably in the midst of your Mother's Day celebrations, and I don't want to burden anybody with my emotional sort of outbursts around Mother's Day. It's just such a struggle sometimes. Hey guys. Oh, I see we're getting folks in the room. Hey, happy Mother's Day. Happy Mother's Day. I want to start out by saying happy Mother's Day first to those of you who, as you can see, I probably look crazy. Y'all, I was in a dang on restaurant. I'm going to tell you about that in a minute, and just had a total, utter, ugly breakdown. But yeah, so first I want to just say happy Mother's Day and start this off really positively. I hope you guys are having a special day, celebrating your mothers, being celebrated by your families, and then, you know, just also making beautiful memories this day. I also want to say, for those of you who are a little bit like me and who don't have your mothers with you today, you know, just praying strength to you guys. I know it's difficult. I'm going to tell you what happened to Mia in a minute. But I'm just praying your strength and your courage today as you kind of navigate today. And then for those of you who are moms and maybe your kids aren't with you any longer, just praying your strength as well. Because I think that sometimes people forget about the motherless. You know, those of us who don't have our mothers with us, and then those of us who are moms but don't have our children with us on today. It can be really, really saddening. And I just said on today. That's a pet peeve of mine. Anywho, let me tell you guys what happened. So today, well, first of all, let me start with last night. Last night, my daughter did a beautiful job. She took me out for a really special Mother's Day gathering, and it was also kind of a birthday gathering as well. It was really cool. We had such a great time. And so today, oh, and the thing that made it super special was the fact that this is the first time she like planned and executed everything on her own. So she's at that age now where she can do that, and it's absolutely amazing to me, and I'm like relishing in it. So yeah. So while we're talking, hey guys, tell me what you're doing today. You're going to make me cry. Yes, happy Mother's Day, a beautiful day. Cry about the good and bad. Yes, Bridget. You know what? Oh my gosh, I didn't expect today to be as emotional as it was. So let me get to what happened. So after last night, I'm basking in the afterglow of that. My daughter had to work this morning, so my plan was to go out and get breakfast and then just kind of figure out what I wanted to do until she got off, you know, work after then. So I go to have breakfast, and you know, I'm sitting down and just enjoying myself, and then all of a sudden it was just like all these emotions just began to wash over me, because I'm looking out and I'm seeing all of these kids with their moms. You know, I'm seeing women my age with their moms and women older than me with their moms. And it was like, you know, a reminder that my mom is not here anymore. And so I started feeling really bad, because I was also going to go to the cemetery to my mom's grave today, and I'm just not going to do that today. I will do it like later in the week, but today I just don't think it's a good day for me to go. So I started to get like a little bit sad kind of about that, and it was like more families began to come in, y'all, and I just began to freaking cry at the table. Like, you know, it starts out like it's a little pretty cry, like, you know, you want to wipe the tear, you know, or whatever. And then it was just like, I felt people like looking at me like, why is she crying? Like there was something, because, you know, people don't recognize loss in the same way on days like today, as they recognize, you know, like the celebration, and that everybody isn't necessarily emotionally in the same place. So I began to feel like people looking at me, and it just kind of made things worse. And then I just went into this full blown ugly cry, y'all. I mean, like, it was really ugly. And I just couldn't stop. I could not stop. And it just hurts because I see people with their moms, and it's not that I'm begrudging them their happiness, because I'm not. I'm so happy for them. But it just highlights my own, loss. It highlights the fact that she's not here. And a lot of times I feel robbed because I don't have my mother here with me. Because I lost my mom when she was only like, a couple of years older than me. And it didn't feel fair at the time, and it still doesn't feel fair today. And I know that it's not about fairness. I'm fortunate to have had my mom for as long as I had her. My mother, her mom died when she was 5. So I'm, quadruple blessed at the fact that I had my mother for 30 years. But it still doesn't feel fair. And it's like you still don't understand why. And I'm going to be totally honest, totally raw with you all. I have a very strong faith. I love God. I don't question God's decision to take my mother or to allow her to move to the next point, because it probably would have been better than her going through the pain she would experience. She initially had breast cancer, and then it became, she recovered from that, but it came back as bone cancer. And it was bad. She was diagnosed. First, she was misdiagnosed. Then she was diagnosed. And by the time they realized it, she had like tumors all in her bones, like arms, skull, spine, ribs, legs, just everywhere. And my mother was only 48 years old. So, I think because she was diagnosed and passed away in such a short period of time, I feel robbed because it was so shocking. And then my dad didn't tell me my mother, she had a huge tumor on her liver. That was how the blood flowed through her body into her bones. And my dad couldn't deal with it because he and my mother had been together since high school. And so imagine high school, and now she's 49 years old. And that's more than half of your life, and you're still young, and so he couldn't deal with it, and so he couldn't tell me. So anyway, y'all, it felt like a loss. After it was like literally 3 days between the time that I knew her true diagnosis, between that time and the time that my mom passed away. And her deterioration was really fast. And so in some sense I feel robbed. Now, I don't question God. I don't blame God. With regard to that, I do know that she's in a, better place. But I do feel, robbed. And I feel like it isn't fair. And I look around sometimes and I see all these evil tail people walking this earth, and I just think, why are they still alive? And I know I shouldn't feel that way, but the human flesh part of me still feels that way. Why am I robbed of this? Anyway, y'all, I'm rambling, but yeah, so that's what happened to me. And so I would love to use this platform as an opportunity for those of you who are feeling emotional today because of, your loss, to find comfort in this and maybe share some strategies that help you to deal with your feelings on Mother's Day. Like, what do you do to feel better? I kind of feel at a loss right now. Now, I don't have many Mother's Days like this one, but this one is kind of bad. This one is kind of bad. So if you have strategies that work for you, sorry, my phone was getting hot, I think because it was in the sun. But if you have strategies that work for you on Mother's Day, or you just want to vent and say, I feel bad today, I know it's just a moment, you're going to get through this moment and we're going to move on to the next moment. But if you just want to kind of share your struggle today so people know that they're not alone, we can get through this. We're not going to lay in this. We're not going to stay in this feeling. But just to let people know that you're not alone, and then share any strategies you use that help you to get past Mother's Days like this, in the event that you've had these kind of difficult days in the past. For me, I usually have a fleeting moment and then that's it. But today was a little more dramatic. All right. Okay, got it out. All right. Happy Mother's Day, y'all. I love you guys. Again, I hope you have a special day. If you want to say hey before I cut this off, please do say hi because I see that some of you all are out there. But I think y'all in such deep thought listening to my crazy tale that you haven't commented yet, or a lot of you haven't. Oh, and I'm not seeing. You are commenting, but I'm not seeing some of them. Oh my gosh. Okay. There are a lot of these. Okay, you're going to make me cry. Nicole said, I can only imagine how this feels inside, LaDon, and I'm sorry. And I am sending virtual love to you. Thank you. Bridget Smith, you said thank you. Take some quiet time. That's a good idea, Nicole. I'm going to do that. Hey, LaDon. Hi, J.M. Gardner. Hey, Bridget. You said I am. MJ Gardner, love and hugs to you. I pray for your strength. Thank you so much, y'all. This means so much to me. I'm feeling you are okay. I'm not alone. Thank God. You when you do these things, you don't know if people. It's such a vulnerable place to be to share. When you're having pain like this, and so you never really know if you're alone in that, and just how people are going to respond to it. So I'm glad that I'm not the only one, and I appreciate you guys sharing, sharing your experiences and your thoughts as well. Nicole, you said she'll never leave you completely. And you know what? That's so true. I think I talked recently in a video about how I still kind of like talk to my mother. Or I used to, especially not long after she died, I talked to her on a regular basis. And I still talk to my mom. But dang it, y'all, that loss, it just freaking hurts sometimes. I'm so sorry. But it hurts sometimes because you really want them to be there and they're not. And you have these special moments. And while you know that they're still there and they're still in your heart, you just wish that they could be there in a body so you could hug them or you could kiss them or you could see their smile or whatever. So anyway, here I go again. Anywho, love you guys. I'm wishing you the best today. Woo, child, I need to go watch a comedy or something. Oh my gosh. But yeah, so I will talk to you guys later. I know I'm supposed to do an official live broadcast today with my daughter. We may do that later tonight. We talked about doing a QA, and it'll probably be about hair or something like that. But if there are questions that you guys specifically want to ask us, please leave them in the comment section so that I can write them down. Let me see if it's any more messages because they're not automatically popping up on here. But please leave them in the comment section once this video goes live so that we can capture them. And if we don't do the live broadcast this evening, then we'll definitely do it next Sunday. I am going to do live broadcasts every Sunday because it's so much fun connecting with you guys like that. I just absolutely love it. All right. Thank you for your ear, y'all. Thank you for your love. Thank you for your positive energy. And I'm sending it right back to you. Right back to you. Oh, I think another one came on. It's okay to cry. It's therapeutic. Thank you, Nicole. Thank you. They're here in our hearts. Yeah, they are. They are, y'all. Oh my gosh. I hope I'm debating now whether I'm gonna delete this video because I never want to be one of those people who get all emotional in their videos and upload them. I don't know that I care for that very much. But I also think that it is. On the other hand, I'm thinking if it's therapeutic for me, it might be therapeutic for someone else to know that they are not by themselves. And they're not the only one who have those, ones who can't even talk, have struggles like this on days like today. And I'm not really sure why today. You know what? It could be because my mother was diagnosed with cancer when she was my age. So when she was 46, I'm so sorry. When she was 46, she was diagnosed. And I just celebrated my 46th birthday. And so I just wonder if on some level, maybe that's why I'm so emotional this particular Mother's Day. But I'm going to pray for the best. I'm going to pray that I'm able to get through this day well, better. And, you know, all we can do is keep moving forward. And I will continue to honor not only my mom, but my grandma and my daughter and all the wonderful women who poured into me as I became a woman. Let's see. Oh, I'm sorry. It looks like somebody else posted something. Dang you, now I'm crying. I'm sorry, Nicole. Oh, love you, girl. Love you, girl. You know, I want to plan a trip out in your neck of the woods, and I really do hope we can get together while we're there, okay? Miora will be getting her degree in exactly what you're doing next year. She's going into her senior year. And so I always point her to you because I'm so proud of you. And it's such an honor to have known you when we were both younger, and just to watch our journeys as we transition into womanhood and to our lives. So, anywho, love you guys. All right, I'm gonna get off of here before I become much more of a blundering idiot. All right, so happy. I feel horrible saying after all this, happy Mother's Day. But no, from the bottom of my heart to yours, happy Mother's Day, guys. Love you, love you, love you. And I look forward to seeing you later. Don't forget, when this video goes live on my channel, or uploads to my channel, please do leave any questions you'd like for Miora and I to answer in our Q&A. And we look forward to doing that either today or it'll be next Sunday. Today's a holiday, and I didn't think about that last week when I said we'd do the live video, so we shall see. All right. Love you guys. Bye.